Hello, my name's Jez Dolan. I'm artist in residence at Manchester Art Gallery with the Derek Jarman Protest exhibition. I'm standing in front of the first artwork you see in the exhibition, which is a painting called Queer, which dates from 1992. As part of my residency, I'm creating a new body of work using the exhibition as a starting point and an associated programme of events and tours and workshops. But firstly, I'm going to talk to you a bit more about my practice. I first encountered Derek's work through his films as a closeted and probably frightened young gay man in the mid to late 80s when Channel 4 started showing his films. And I recall being in the living room with my finger on the TV button, because there wasn't a remote in those days, in case my mum or dad would walk in. And this whole new world of homosexuality, of queerness, was revealed to me through these films. And I became obsessed by Derek Jarman's work from then on in. I then discovered his writing, I think. And Modern Nature, his first volume of diaries, which is from 1987-88, is still my favourite book, and I read it a lot. And I think I was then kind of dragged into his world through his writing, subsequently discovering his other films, and then, of course, later on his painting. My practice as an artist has a queerness at its heart, and I'm interested in queerness and history and memory. I quite often work with text and language in my work, and I work with printmaking, drawing and performance. I'm also, partly because of Derek's practice, starting to explore painting in my own work, which is terrifying for anybody who has painted. So my work is quite diverse, and I also make theatre as well as a performer. As part of the residency here, I've made a print edition, which is available in the shop, called As Wide as the Sea. I've worked with Polari a lot in my work. Polari is can be described as the lost language of gay men, and was a way which gay men used to disguise what they were talking about, and was particularly English idiom used between the 20s and the 1970s, when it started to go out of fashion for a whole host of reasons. I've worked with Polari a lot over the last 10 years, and the print that I've made, which is called As Wide as the Sea, takes a couple of pages of the chapter Leviticus in the Bible, something which Derek was very, very angry about. I think Leviticus is where the line "thou shalt not lay with man as with woman" occurs. And I've taken a couple of pages of the Bible, translated into Polari, and overlaid this with a phrase from Derek's writings. Another part of the residency is I'm making a new performance piece, which is going to be in the gallery here on Saturday the 19th of February. The performance is called Bed, in memory of Derek Jarman, and the starting point for this performance is an installation that Derek did at the Third Eye Centre, which is now the CCA, the Centre for Contemporary Art in Glasgow. He made an installation in 1989 when the tabloid newspapers were at their height of absolutely horrific headlines targeted towards LGBT people and people with HIV and AIDS. And Derek took a space within the centre. It was part of the National Review of Live Art. And Derek built an installation which had at its centre a bed in which two young gay men slept or read or talked to each other. The bed was surrounded by barbed wire and these horrific tabloid headlines posted all over the space. And the bed was surrounded by a series of mattresses which were tarred and feathered and covered in objects and books. The performance that I'm making here will be a reflection on that, but have a very different atmosphere. and a series of couples will occupy the bed in the first space in the gallery. The exhibition, Derek Jarman Protest, runs until the 10th of April, and I'm actually in the gallery every Thursday afternoon between 1 and 5. I'm happy to chat, hang out with people, look at the work, answer questions, engage with people in whatever way. We're also doing tours of the exhibition, so please have a look on the Manchester Art Gallery website or social media, Twitter, Instagram, for details of all the forthcoming events. And I look forward to seeing you here at some point soon.